It's over with. This guy was crying the whole time. I really am embarrassed for him. Well, Lost is done, and I don't know what we have left. I really don't. Tonight, the cast is here to reflect, to dissect, and to hopefully answer the question that I think is on everyone's mind right now. What the hell just happened?
Tonight, Jimmy Kimmel hosts The Cast of Lost, brought to you by Bud Light.
Thank you. Well, 6 years ago, Lost crash landed into our living rooms with a story about love, death, good, evil, time travel, polar bears, and fried chicken. And if you're expecting it all to get wrapped up tonight, you're probably missing the point of the show. Two things I think we learned for sure, though. Number one, don't go chasing waterfalls. And number two, all dogs don't necessarily go to heaven. All right, well, we're better to begin than with the guy who began it all and with whom it ended, too, Dr. Jack Shephard. Please welcome Matthew Fox, everybody. I'm so happy to see you alive right now. I really am. So that was the first time you'd seen the ending, right?
That was the first time, yeah. Just sitting backstage, and it's pretty moving. Yeah.
You feel a little bit like Tom Sawyer looking in on your own funeral?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, it's hard to watch for me, but sometime down the road, I suppose I'll go back and watch it all the way through.
Your neck is healed up. That's good news.
Yeah.
So, I want to present you, if I could, with my theory on what happened.
Okay.
So, in a lot of religions, Christianity being one of them, the idea is that life is a test, that you go through your life, and if you're good, you go to heaven or nirvana or whatever, and if you're bad, you don't. You go to hell or you don't go anywhere. My theory is that the whole show, from beginning to end, we were watching Jack's test, his test. And his life on the island, I think, was his real life.
Yes.
And you think so? Okay,
I completely agree.
I'm on a roll.
Yeah, yep.
And obviously, Jack passed the test.
Yes.
And maybe each of the characters has their own story and their own test, but this show, I think, was Jack's test.
I would agree with that. I mean,
I'm so proud of myself right now. Yeah,
But at the same time, I mean, I think what's beautiful of the way that it ends is that it's room for interpretation depending on people's spiritual beliefs. You know, I think there are also religions that believe that when you die, you go to a place, and that place can last for a nanosecond, or it can be an extended period of time, where you have to remember your own death and all of the people that were instrumental, that you loved the most and helped you the most and were the most important to you. You have to remember all of them, and in remembering them, lead up to the moment that you died before you can move on to whatever's next.
I want to look at a clip from the first episode of this season, the final season. This is when you're on the plane again, and we'll take a look.
Don't worry.
You can let go now. It's okay, you can let go.
Now, I think what happened during that turbulence is Jack died there. And when the plane calmed down, that's when you passed over. And maybe the whole island, the adventure, the journey, all that stuff happened in the nanosecond, as you said.
That's possible.
I have another theory I've been working on, because Jack was with Kate, and Kate was with Sawyer, and then Jack was with Juliet, and Juliet was with Sawyer. There's another key party island. All-inclusive, of course. You don't have to pay for anything extra, but...
It was a little bit like that, that's for sure.
Well, you told us, and you've said this a number of times, that you knew what the ending was at the beginning. You knew what the ending to the show was. Were you telling the truth?
I knew the final image. I knew that the show would end with his eye closing, and I knew that he would die. And I just hoped beyond hope that there would be redemption in that. And I believe there is. You know, it's been an incredible experience playing this guy, and to have taken him the 4 years to where he becomes like a sort of a broken man, and has deviated from his destiny on the island, and knows that he has to go back or he'll die. And then starts to embrace the notion that he has this thing to do on the island, and that he's going to give his life in doing it. He starts to feel strong, and has given over to the notion that that's exactly what he's meant to do. And yeah, so I always knew that the show would end with his eye closing.
Well, that's we got a lot of the gang here tonight. And hey, can we just get one shot of your eye closing one more time?
No way.
As people drift off to sleep. We have quite an hour planned for tonight. Matthew Fox is with us. Much of the cast is with us. We have the never-before-seen alternate endings to the show with Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse. And we'll be right back with Ben Linus and John Locke, Michael Emerson, and Terry O'Quinn.
Oh, hi. I'm Stephen Colbert, congratulating Lost on a great run. Now, I've never seen Lost, but I was a huge fan of the series it was based on, Gilligan's Island. And I have to say, in this new version, it was even harder to choose between Ginger and Marianne. My only disappointment was that the Globetrotters never showed up. Or did they? Rewatch Season 3, Episode 7, very carefully. Anyway, Lost, congratulations on finally going off the air. I gotta say, I never saw that ending coming. That J.J. Abrams is a genius.
ABC's Jimmy Kimmel Live, Aloha to Lost, brought to you by Bud Light.
As we say, aloha to Lost. Lost, the final season and complete collection is available on Blu-ray and DVD on August 24th. So, and we're very honored, by the way, to have the great Academy Award-winning composer Michael Giacchino here with us tonight. And some of the Lost orchestra as well. Sitting in with our band, the Cleatones. Michael, every once in a while, will you do me a favor and give me one of those, like, big Lost blast noises?
Oh.
Excellent.
There we go.
That's right. Just work that in wherever it feels right, you know what I'm saying?
You got it.
Together, our next two guests play four characters, Ben Linus, Henry Gale, John Locke, and the monster known as Smoke. They are two of the finest actors ever to grace our television sets. Please welcome Michael Emerson and Terry O'Quinn. By the way, if all three of you are not nominated at the Emmys this year, that will be a travesty, right? I'm looking for the horns, kind of. First of all, I want to, Terry, is it good Terry or bad Terry that we have here tonight?
It's out of work, Terry.
It's out of work, Terry. You guys both got to play good guys and bad guys kind of in the same guy. You went back and forth a little bit. In fact, Michael, you went back and forth, I think, twice in the last episode. Not you, of course, but your character. Is it more fun to play Is it more fun to play it like the Smoke Monster than it is to play John Locke?
It's not more fun, it's just different. It's, you know, the writing has been consistently great. So I've had fun playing, I had fun playing both of them.
I liked that period where you were playing the Smoke Monster and didn't know you were playing that.
That was the best part. Yeah. that was all of season 5 when I was the Smoke Monster and didn't know it.
You never know when you're the Smoke Monster. You really don't. It just kind of sneaks up on you.
It's funny. It could be anybody. It could happen to you.
I heard that. I heard that you guys are hoping to do a show together after this. Is that true?
Well, we joke around a lot on the set, and a lot of times we try to think of what kind of goofy double act we could come up with, you know, later on in life. But once in a while we have kind of a half clever idea, and we're just pitching it around on street corners and other places, trying to get something going.
Yeah. No, I have said it's fun. I've loved working with Michael, and I have said on many occasions that I would like to again.
You should do The Amazing Race together. That would be a great fun.
Oh yeah.
If you do a show together, can I pitch you something?
Sure.
Okay. Vegas magicians by night. Forensics police officers by later at night, because Vegas is... You guys go around, somebody's killing showgirls. You guys have to go around solving crime. One of you maybe plays it very straight, by the book. The other, not so much. He plays by his own rules.
I think it's a great idea. What do you guys...
And we call it...
Which one would be the one that didn't play by the rules?
It could be either one of you. I think maybe you could switch off who's playing by the rules and who's not playing by the rules.
Could one of them have a foreign accent?
Sure, whatever you guys want to do. You could both. You could be like Siegfried and Roy. You could both have foreign accents. Somebody gets attacked by a tiger, the other one has to step in, and it's called Cadaver Cadabra.
That's a great idea.
Just think about it. I'd like to be attached to it if it happens.
Some titles are so great that no show could live up to the promise of them.
You're right. This could be one of those. Absolutely. Well, you guys, really, I mean, the acting on the show has been phenomenal. I mean, there were some of the scenes tonight between Jack and Locke were just phenomenal. Do you goof around during those scenes? I mean, or is it very serious?
I think we goof around quite a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of light stuff in between that. I mean, right?
Are you thinking of something in particular?
What? No, somewhat. You know, Matthew's very professional. Matthew and Michael and
I've always
everybody.
said that.
No, everybody on the show, truly, it has come. I mean, well, for the most part, has come prepared. And
who's the least professional on the show?
Josh Holloway.
Josh Holloway.
Is he here tonight?
No.
He's not here?
He's not here.
Josh Holloway.
Josh Holloway, yeah. Very unprofessional. Of the many scenes, and of course there have been many great scenes, what hits you as the most memorable for each of your characters?
I still remember, I can't forget in season 1 when we were shooting the first episode that I was heavily involved in that was called Walkabout, and actually in the shooting of it I still didn't know, I had no idea where we were going, of course, and I didn't know that it was going to be strong, but when I watched it, and it was when Locke wiggles his toes and stands up, and the music, that was when I realized what we had with Michael and with Jack. That was when it all came together for me, when I said, holy mackerel, this could really be something.
How about you, Michael?
I've had a lot of great scenes that involved food. And there was one with cereal, and there was one where I made dinner for Juliet. But one I particularly remember was I was being held captive in an underwater chamber, and John Locke brought me food and said it was rabbit. And I said, did this have a number on it? Which was one of those moments when I knew I was in a comedy.
But no one else was.
No one else.
Matt, how about you? What really sticks out for you?
There's so many. It's hard to. I mean, I think in the pilot, the scene where Kate is stitching up Jack was probably just the first time. It was a tough scene to do.
Very Rambo-esque.
It was.
Yeah.
Very Rambo-esque. And, you know, it just was working with JJ on that scene was amazing. He really gave me some great notes in that scene, and so that stands out. That was a good one.
Not what I was expecting, but that's the show for you. Never what you're expecting. All right, well, we have a lot to come. Executive producers Damon Lindelof and Carlton Hughes have their alternate endings to the show. And, oh, I got a nice drive shaft ring from Michael. Thank you, Michael. I think we're engaged. We'll be right back with more of the cast. Is our Aloha to Lost.
This is how big a fan I am, right? You know, the woman Widmore's wife, or kind of wife, shot her son or whatever. I can't even keep up with that relationship, right? She was at a Christmas party, the white-haired woman, the strange one. I shrieked as I came around the corner with something on a cracker. I mean, it was a Christmas party, so who knows what it was. I looked at this woman and went, oh, God. And she takes me aside, she goes, please don't do that.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you tonight, but I'm here watching the action from the set of my new movie, Snakes on the Plane 2, Electric Boogaloo. It's about what happens when a bunch of deadly snakes attack a group of kids on the way to a breakdancing competition. I play the Sam Jackson role, and we're all very proud of it. Right, guys?
Right.
Anyway, even though I have a great new family, Turbo, Ozone, the Snakes, I do miss you guys, and I wish I could be there. So, I love you, and remember, keep snaking! Oh, we're on it. Oh, get it. Oh, I gotta put it out.
Things are going well for Josh, I guess. Still a comment tonight as we explore this mysterious show known as Lost Alternate Endings, what the producers chose not to show you tonight, and visits from more of the cast. Our next guests are foreigners to our land, so please make them feel welcome. They help make Lost a phenomenon around the world. Please say hello to Naveen Andrews, Daniel Day Kim, and Emily DeRavin. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming. And you have not seen, have any of you seen the finale, the entire finale?
No.
Okay, good. So you have no idea what's going on, right? Why are you harboring skulls, Naveen?
It's a gift from Manson to Emily. And
from Charles Manson?
Manson.
From Marilyn Manson, who's a big fan of the show. In fact, such a big fan of the show, Terry, I don't know if you're aware of this, but he painted a picture of John Locke.
Oh, I've got it. I've got it.
You have it?
Yeah, he gave me a print of it.
Oh, he did? Well, can we look at that? Can we see that? It's like, wow. Very talented. I'm surprised Marilyn isn't wearing his Hawaiian shirt. Naveen, you don't watch the show, do you? Is that true?
I saw the pilot, and we used to have sort of like
He saw the pilot.
I saw well, you have to just to know what the piece is and you know, what happens, and then we used to like go to each other's houses, and I used to go outside and have a cigarette, and you know. But no, I haven't seen the show.
Emily, you were off the show for a year. During that time that you were off the show, did you watch?
No, I didn't consciously because I figured Claire had no clue what was going on. So.
Oh, really?
Emily would not either.
Which was preferable to you, playing sweet, normal Claire, or can't find my hairbrush, crazy?
You know what? I don't know. I actually like a lot of things about the crazy Claire, and very luckily that was a wig. So I probably, if that wasn't, I probably wouldn't be saying that. But.
Daniel, one of the most emotional moments of the show was when Jin and Sun drowned together. And yet, it seemed like somebody should have stayed around for the baby.
You know, a lot of people come up to me and say that.
Yeah, I would think so, sure, yeah.
They don't actually congratulate me on the great scene. They say, what about the baby?
Yeah, what about the baby?
Yeah, you know, what can you say?
How many kids can Angelina Jolie adopt? You can't just... Daniel. Every boat you were on exploded, it seems like.
Yeah, it's true. Every season I seem to be on a boat and
it explodes.
Yeah, it explodes, or we lose children, something.
Yeah, something terrible happens. Something terrible has happened really to all of the characters. How many times do you think you were beaten as Ben Linus?
How many episodes was I in?
And just double it?
It was a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of
It was
beating.
a lot, more than most TV characters.
Were you disliked personally on the set? Why all the beatings?
No, and I'm happy to say I never saw a glimmer of relish in anyone's eye when they were coming after me.
Uh-oh. All right, well, we'll be back with more in the cast, and also going to tell you how you can get your very own piece of the island, including delicious boxed lasagna, as our Aloha to Lost continues.
Delicious.
Lost, the final season, and the complete collection are available on Blu-ray and DVD August 24th. Individual episodes are also available on iTunes.
If you want to own a piece of lost history, this summer there will be an auction online where you can bid on such items as Walt's Flash comic book and en Espanol. You can get one of Locke's knives. You can get a box of Dharma Initiative lasagna. And you know, to really enjoy lasagna, you should eat it out of the box. So go to profilesinhistory.com and register, and all the proceeds go to charity, which is a nice thing to do. Let's meet the rest of the castaways, shall we? Please welcome Richard Alpert, Nestor Carbonell, Daniel Widmore, Jeremy Davies, Charles Widmore, Alan Dale, and Michael Dawson, Harold Perrineau. I think we should start probably with the maybe the biggest question for Nestor. Are you or are you not wearing eyeliner?
I was in a bookstore about a month ago with my wife and my kids, and we're just in line, and I feel this presence behind me, and I hear this man just say, "Wow, those really are natural." and I turn around, and at first I thought he was talking about my wife, and then I was like, and then I realized he's looking at me, and I go, wow. So I said, thank you.
That's right. People don't realize you're a one-quarter raccoon, and hence... Jeremy, I heard that somebody pulled a prank on you as far as regarding this appearance on the show?
Indeed.
What did they tell you was going to happen here?
I'm devastated because it's not happening.
Yeah. What? Tell everyone what it was, and I'd like to know who told you this too.
I heard from somebody that there was going to be strip poker and a snowball fight.
A snowball fight.
And I rehearsed, man. That's all I prepared.
Are you are you often the victim of little practical jokes like that? Well, you really believe there's going to be a snowball fight here?
I did.
Don't worry, there'll be no snowballs. Michael, first of all, Harold, I'm sorry, I'm calling you Michael.
Everybody does it, man. It happens all the time. I don't know.
Why don't you just change it to Michael?
I might as well.
Michael's a nice name.
They're the same.
Friends could call you Mike.
Okay.
You, first of all, thank you for killing Ana Lucia. So,
no.
Your character did some bad things, and you weren't in the church.
Right.
Where do you think Michael is?
Well, I think, you know, that we answered that. He's stuck on the island.
Still roaming on the island?
Roaming on the island with the other people, just whispering to people. For the rest of us, for eternity, whispering. It sucks.
You're sentenced to muttering.
Exactly.
And Alan, what do people say to you when they meet Charles Widmore? Because I have to say, even just you walking out here, I got a little nervous.
Nothing.
Nothing, huh? Nothing at all?
They don't talk to me.
They don't.
Which is very nice.
Yeah, I bet, sure. In Australia, you play like a very friendly TV dad.
Yeah, I was Australia's favourite dad for many years.
See, you go from being like Australia's Bill Cosby to
to Charles Widmore.
To Charles Widmore, who at the end maybe he was redeemed somewhat as well. Would you agree with that?
I wish you hadn't asked me that question. I still don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
Well, I think there are a lot of blurry lines as far as who's good and who's bad on the show.
Yeah.
But you were pretty bad.
Well, I thought it was fun.
Harold, what happened to Walt? He's 8 feet tall now, right? And
he's 8 feet tall and dating, and so I don't know. That's what happened to him.
Yeah. So it's his fault because he had to go and grow that you weren't on the show that much.
Well, yeah, sort of. Maybe.
That's why you got to give these kids cigarettes. I told them Gary Coleman. I did when they first started. Nobody
they were hoping for
to
Gary
me.
Coleman, but it didn't work out that way. He actually poof grew. So.
Well, when we come back, we have something very special. We have some of the alternate endings to the show. These are things that, well, you can only see them here tonight. But first, before we do that, let's take a quick look back at the tender moments from Lost.
Portions of Jimmy Kimmel Live, Aloha to Lost, brought to you by Bud Light. Yahoo Mail gives you 100% unlimited storage so you never have to delete an email, ever. And now you can get social content in Yahoo Mail, like tweets from your friends, right from your inbox.
Thank you, Michael, and the Cletons. Executive producers Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse. These are the guys that are responsible for the day-in, day-out writing of the show. They claim that they have known how Lost would end all along since the beginning, but that does not mean there was only one ending. They actually chose from a few and even shot a few. And here now, and you're only going to see this here, what they left on the cutting room floor, the alternate endings to Lost.
And then the bomb exploded. And the submarine blew up.
Well, that's great. So what do we do now?
I'm sorry, Saeed. The tribe has spoken.
What? You mean that figuratively, right?
No. You gotta leave the island, man. Gotta go.
What are you talking about?
Who are you?
Yeah. You look familiar. You on TV?
I'm Jeff Probst. Hello?
You've got to be kidding me.
Where have you been?
No idea. I did not spend 5 years in the Republican Guard. Get shot by Roger. Get drowned in a pond. Take a bomb to the stomach on a submarine to be eliminated by Jack Probst.
Yeah.
Is that the way The Survivor ends?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Great.
Wait, Damon. I've got it. Okay.
All right. Lay it on me.
All right.
Let's go.
We start close on Hurley's face. Okay.
Hurley, yeah. Oh yeah.
He's in a diner.
Right.
And he's in a booth.
Oh yeah.
And he's buying a
This is
song,
good, a song
on a jukebox.
Yes, Carlton. Yes. Yes.
Hey. What looks good tonight?
I don't know. Onion rings.
It's a mistake as far as I'm concerned.
Just focus on the good times. Don't be sarcastic.
Isn't that what you said one time? Try to remember the times that were good.
I did? Yeah. That's true, I guess. Went ahead and ordered some for the pig. Hey guys. I think I figured out the secret to the...
Wait a minute. Is that the ending to The Sopranos?
I don't know. I don't have cable.
Ugh, me neither. Who does, Carlton?
Hey, don't worry. We got this. We got this.
All right, okay. Back to black. Interior.
Okay.
Bedroom.
Bedroom.
A light switches on.
It's Bob Newhart.
Oh, Bob Newhart. You won't believe the dream I just had. I had an inn in this crazy little town in Vermont.
It's funny because I just had this dream that I was a castaway on this crazy island. There was a polar bear and a guy who turned into smoke.
You're not Emily.
This doesn't work either.
Carlton thinks he's seen it.
This may be one of the most famous final shows in all of television. And you think you've seen it?
Yeah.
Get me the Morris office.
Hey, Bob, hold on 1 second. We could do a time travel thing and go back in time.
Yeah, Bob, what if this happened before your finale?
Hey, Bob?
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 Great.
Well, looks like it's just the two of us, Freckles.
Stick around for our thrilling conclusion to the Aloha to Lost special.
collection are available on Blu-ray and DVD August 24th. Individual episodes are also available on iTunes.
What do you say we put on a show tonight, huh?
No one is more outrageously funny, hilarious, and priceless.
Hold on, I can't really smell it.
Than our late night hero.
You've given me something that only pharmaceuticals normally can buy.
This week, Jimmy's kicking off the summer season with The Bachelorette's Ali Fedotowsky, Jonah Hill, Eddie Murphy, Prince of Persia's Jake Gyllenhaal, Stone Temple Pilots, and the winner of Dancing with the Stars.
I TiVoed it, so don't tell me what happened.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, all this week on ABC.
Portions of Jimmy Kimmel Live, Aloha to Lost, are brought to you by Bud Light. Check out Yahoo TV for more on Jimmy Kimmel Live and Lost. Plus, get news, blogs, and videos covering all your favorite TV shows at tv.yahoo.com.
Thank, first of all, LG CNS for this huge and spectacular video screen. Thanks to Michael Giacchino and his terrific orchestra. I tell you, you guys, the music on Lost is second to none. It's phenomenal. Thank you for being here. Thanks to all of you for coming and participating tonight. Matthew, Naveen, Daniel, Terry, Michael, Harold, Alan, Jeremy, Nestor, Emily, Jorge, Evangeline, and Josh. We're really going to miss all of you. Thanks to Damon, Carlton, and JJ for giving us this gift, as Oprah would call it. By the way, we're going to do a special Q&A with our studio audience and with the cast right now online for real fans only. Go to jimmykimmellive.net or hulu.com to watch it. Thanks for watching, and as they say on the island, namaste. Good night.
Sorry, Jack.
Everybody's acting like I don't matter. Everybody's in the act. Too many of them to avoid it. Could be that I'm paranoid. I matter as a matter of fact. You know, to be king, you don't need a castle. To roll. Just a minute. I'm gonna have to ask that you open the door. Back to shore, can't show.
Da 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 da. It's the one and only Digo Double G.